Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. It is 7:14 a.m. on Sunday, the 25th of November, and running around on my lap, I have a silly little goose. Yep, I've just been letting her run around on my lap while I've been doing things up here and getting stuff ready. She's a good little hamatron, very, very cute, very cool. I love her iridescent fur that's also pearlescent. She is just beautiful coloring, even though it's just, you know, really light and tan, but she is just a cutie. So I'm gonna put her back in her cage and let her get some more rest. She was sleeping. Here we go, little one. Thank you very, very much. Pull the lid back so she can get some more rest. I'm not going to bother her for largely the rest of the day. I mean, if I see her running around, then I might pop the lid off and pick her up and say hi. But generally, now that I've put her back in her cage, aside from just admiring her from afar, she's good for like the next 10, 12 hours. She's not going to be bothered. I generally pick them up like for this, and I pick them up whenever I hear them, and it's like I'm feeling a need for cuteness. But they'll go hours and hours and hours and hours and hours without even knowing that there's human beings out there. So it's okay. They're not just being glommed on at all times. Oh, and really quick, before I forget this, I was at the local Safeway in Shelton, Washington, the tiny little town of 10,000 people. And I think this is in 4 years, like only the third recognition. The first one was like I had been doing my channel for like a year and some, and we had gone to Olympia and we were coming out of a cannabis store and somebody went, "Hey, are you?" And then son of a gun. And I went, "Yes," and greeted them and went, "Thank you." And then about about 2 years back, I was out walking when I lived in my brother-in-law's garage, and actually it was a kid, like 12 years old, said, "Hey, hey, hey, are you?" And it was like, well, yeah. So, hi, thank you, and greeted them. But then, like 3 days ago, and this, I've been trying to say this, but keep forgetting each and every day. About 3 days ago, I was at Safeway, and I was in line, and this fellow who introduced himself, called Steven, who was a nice individual, said, "Hey, are you on YouTube?" And I was like, son of a gun, I am. And we shook hands, introduced, he said hi, I said hi, and it was really, really cool. So, Steven, if you're still watching, thumbs up and thank you. I finally let people know. So it's cool. If you see me walking about anywhere at all, then, you know, say hi. I'm out there to fight against my social anxieties and to be among people. So, you know, don't like descend upon me with 20 or 30 people, or, you know, like music and stuff that makes a spectacle, and we'll be fine. We'll be good. I fight against my social anxieties, and I like people. So I'm getting better on my social anxieties. Slowly. My big mistake. You see, I'd actually made it up to Walmart to try and apply for a job there, but I made the mistake of going up there during a busy part of the day. And so there were massive amounts of customers, people running everywhere, everyone was busy. I was overwhelmed by just, whoa. And so I just crept out of the store going, "Wah!" and wanting to go and hide in my shell. So at least I made it there. So I'm gonna try and figure out how to do this so I can actually do it. I mean, I'm getting better. I'm getting a lot better, but I'm nowhere perfect. Let's see. Oh, there was something else I was going to say too. Oh yeah, I was thinking about this one while I was taking my walkies the other day. Because as much as I'm fighting my social anxieties and all, I mean, there's still, I've got an ego. I'm human. I'm like anybody else. When I was in high school, I was going to be an actor. I was going to act on stage and be an actor. But I just dropped all that and let it go because I didn't want to struggle and fight, you know, bus tables and be a waiter and do manual labor while fighting and struggling to try and become an actor. That was the only reason I quit, not because of any other reasons. I mean, so there's the ego. Sure, I want to be up on stage and on film and in front of people, Yeah, but I'm never going to be a movie actor, and I might do community theater at some point again in my life, but I'm in the twilight part of my life, you know, the peak of everything that is like a few years behind me. And I'm not talking about being depressed or awful or anything. It's just, you know, the first 25 years are your youth of your youth. And then you've got 25 years of maturity, and then 25 years of twilight and decline, and then you die. That's your lifespan. I am in the youth of my twilight right now at 56. At 58, I'm going to reach the mature part of my twilight years. And then 8 years after that, it's going to be the twilight of the twilight years. And at the end of that time, it's death. So, you got to be realistic about things. Thumbs up for that. But along with the still going back to the ego part, after I gave up on that, I'd always wanted to write as well. So I've done a lot of stuff in my youth where I'm behind the scenes, not directly in the scenes. I mean, like if you look on Wikipedia under the heading of APAs, Amateur Press Associations, and they come up with a list of important APAs. And one of them is Imagine APA, and it's like, I started that. That was me. I was a member of an APA called APA 5, which actually had a major amount of comics people in it. Paul Chadwick, the artist, I've met him through APA 5. Met him in APA 5, and then actually went down, when my family and such went down to California, called him up, met him as a kid, hung around with him all day and his friends. Mark Verheiden, who does writing for Dark Horse, or at least did. I don't know what he does now. He may have retired. When I was in APA 5, I traveled on the bus down to Portland, Oregon as a teenager, spent a long weekend with Mark Verheiden and his friends, and now he's, etc., gone on to do all of his writing stuff, which I thought was amazing, because in the mid-90s I was doing a bit of name dropping with a friend on comic stuff, and I said, oh yeah, Mark Verheiden, I did this. It's like I dropped it on him. And he thought I was just name dropping. He went to a comic book signing thing with Mark Verheiden and said, do you know Bill Robin? And Mark Verheiden went, oh, you know Bill Robin? Wow, we should talk afterward and meet up after this and talk. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I've done stuff, all when I was really, really young. I haven't done anything but almost die of my alcoholism, etc. when I got older, so thumbs up for that. So, I mean, at least I've done stuff before the decline of, like, my alcoholism and all. Because I have damaged my brain. It depresses me, but, you know, you have to live with what you've done. And I've mostly come to terms with that, because you have to. It's, you know, I did a lot of damage to my body with my alcoholism, like 25 plus years of drinking. It does horrible things to you, and I almost died, and I may not live till 70 something because of my alcoholism. Part of just taking all these things in and understanding and becoming okay with your life is understanding that I may only have a couple of years left because of stuff that I've done. And I have nothing specifics other than, you know, these things that are happening in me right now, which hopefully we can take care of and get cleared up. I've got appointments, we're working on it. But it's like, even if these things are terminal, it's like I've had to come to terms with, yeah, each day is a good one. And if my future is short instead of long, I can't do anything about that. So don't freak out about it. Just accept it and live each day as fully as I can. So it's not terrible. It's okay. I mean, if this isn't lung cancer, or even if it is and it's like treatable, if this down here in my abdomen is just chronic pain from pulled muscle or pulled damaged nerve, then that's another thing, and it's okay. And if down below in the reproductive area, if my testicular issues are fine and I'm going to be a-okay in the long run after this is all over, then that's awesome. But if one of these things does take me out of the picture, we all die. We're all going to die anyway. And in 1,000 years, what does it matter that I died at, say, 60 instead of 72? In 10,000 years, what difference does it make? In 1,000,000 years. 65 million years have passed from the time the dinosaurs have died until today, and the world is still here. There may not be life as we recognize it in the future because we have screwed our planet hard, but what difference does it make? None. So I'm trying not to freak out about things. I mean, if I die early, again, what does 20 years make in the cosmic scale of things? I mean, it takes 250,000 years for our galaxy to turn on its axis. So, or is it 250,000 or 250 million? It's some ridiculous number, but we've made like 2 passes in some length of time, like since the dinosaurs died. So it must be 250,000. That's neither here nor there. I know a little tiny bit about a large number of subjects, Jack of all trades, master of none. In many cases, I know just enough to be dangerous. So I can't remember exactly what I started off talking about. I know I was thanking a Steven, so thumbs up on that. And I was going to talk about some other stuff, and then I sort of got sidetracked on mortality and all that. I'm hoping, I'm not expecting to die. I feel good. I feel pretty good. I look good. So I'm not losing weight, I'm not feeling terrible, nothing awful's happening except for pain issues. And as mentioned, like my pain issues up here, I've got scoliosis and knots in my back. Last night while I was walking, I had a really sharp chest pain right through here. I also have arthritis and bursitis in my sternum. So it's like here. When I mentioned, oh, is the pain in my back from the knots from my scoliosis, or is the pain in my back from something else? Well, yeah, same thing here. It's like, oh, chest pain. Well, is that an actual chest pain from something that's serious? Or is it just my bloody sternum and my arthritis and bursitis again? So I try not to worry about stuff. As it is, I've mentioned I want to get a cardiac stress test because of my atria. They have just been going absolutely ballistic when I'm walking, and that's not good. So, I mean, I don't know what they could do. I don't think they make atrial pacemakers. So, if it's not dangerous, I mean, literally, it's 99% chance of them just saying, yeah, there it is. Here's your results. Have a good day. I mean, so I don't know why my atrius get beat. It's not fun, but my my ventricles, the big chambers of the heart that pump blood to the lungs and then from the lungs through the rest of the body, they work great. I mean, I go thundering up. I power up hills. And even while my atria are just going ballistic on my chest, I feel great, awesome, and I am thundering, empowering my ways up hills. So, thumbs up for that. It's just a weird and unpleasant feeling. Past that, though, I do want to rearrange a whole bunch of stuff. And oh yes, I wanted to mention this one because cat went into my room last night, slept on the end of the bed. I kept this door open here. This door here open and propped open about that far. I propped open my bedroom door about that far. So if she had to go to the bathroom, she could leave the bedroom, walk into here, go out the window. So at 4 o'clock this morning, she wakes me up, and then the next thing I know, I have to turn on the light and push her out of the room because she's not just peed on the bed. She was sitting on top of me when she peed, and so it soaked through all the stuff on top of me, splashed and soaked around me and then onto the sheet and the mattress. So 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting up, stripping my bed, soaking up all the cat piss off of the memory foam mattress with towels as best I can. I had to take a shower this morning because I was drenched. So my bed, I got to figure out how to fully get, cat urine out of a memory foam mattress. I've sprayed it with Febreze. That's for the smell, but the rest of it, I love having cats. Anyway, though, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. It is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my fibro depression and how tired I am this morning, I'm lucky if I can remember my own name at times. If I mispronounce your username, no disrespect is intended. The American English speaker, we're not good at pronouncing names. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking people for having left a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. The fact is you left me a comment. Thank you very, very much. So, where is it? There we are. Gotham number 1, thank you very, very much. And Rexo, greatly appreciated. Mateus Gonzalez? I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. I'm very sorry. Cargon, thank you very, very much. And Monica, greatly appreciated. Youngvro, and then an asterisk, greatly appreciated. Donuts, like the name. Kevin 2K04, thank you very, very much. Frosties, thank you very much. Little JJ Edits, greatly appreciated. Prez Pancake, thank you very much. Ghosts _ mystery, greatly appreciated. And Cricky, I'm not sure, but thank you. Rion Boz, greatly appreciated. Shucks Boy, thank you. Cannibal Nobody, greatly appreciated. It's the Jobless Kid, thank you very, very much. The Reverse Flash, greatly appreciated. Bredlini, thank you very, very much. Hank Hill, thank you very, very much. And Sexual Spastic Records, greatly appreciated. Madison Hoover, thumbs up and thank you. Joshua Murasan, thank you very, very much. Jonathan Blood, thumbs up and thank you. And last but not least, Foxy Man, thank you very, very much. Now, some people in comments keep saying things like, look, sell all the stuff on the shelves behind you, sell everything you own. The stuff that I've got left is stuff that doesn't sell. I have sold everything. I've tried to sell these consoles. The only reason that I didn't sell this one is I couldn't find the cables. And because of that, they didn't want to buy it. All of the stuff I have is either stuff that I've gotten as gifts from Amazon, from people out there sending me things that I'm not just going to turn around and sell, because thanks a lot. I mean, what a slap in the face to the people that send me stuff. And it's just, the rest of it is just memories. I've tried to sell all my games. This is all the games I have left that I could sell everything back here and I would get $10 in total, including the shelves. So it's not from lack of trying. Thank you very, very much. Well, if you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. My thanks to everybody who's donated to my GoFundMe campaign or has become a Patreon.com patron. I've had an outpouring of support, both financial and well wishes. And since I do take all good wishes and deposit them in the bank of my heart where they draw interest, thank you very, very much. It is awesome. But for those people that have donated and my Patreon.com patrons, thank you very much. Literally, it is because of you that I have a roof over my head. Honestly and sincerely, thank you so very, very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And thanks to YouTube, if you could smash that like button and click that bell. And of course, I can't remember the last thing I usually say. No, wait, it's really simple. Why would I forget that? Oh, must be because of my fibro and depression. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very, very cool. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very, very much. And thank you, each and every one of you. Both, like I have said, both the financial, monetary donations and the well wishes are awesome. Thank you very, very much. It is appreciated. Well, son of a gun, I'm going to hopefully have a reaction video, hopefully a game video, hopefully a game video for my game channel. If I can stay awake, I fell asleep again yesterday. Hopefully I'll have some live streaming one day. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing.